If you could go back and give yourself some advice when you were starting out, if you could go back and talk to Matt from 10 to 12 years ago, what would you say?
Stop, write a business plan, do some kind of planning, check out a few locations, don't rush into anything. When it's right, it'll be right. You don't need to just, first thing that shows up doesn't need to be your thing. Remember to pray and thank God for blessing you when things are amazing, as well as like when things suck.
Yeah.
When it's rough, of course you're praying, asking for guidance and
Right.
help. But when things are great, when things are popping, the shop's, busy, everybody's happy. When I'm washing my hands during a busy day, I'm like, thank you so much, God.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just gotta stop. I wasn't great at doing that in the past. I was just asking for help when I needed it. Like, what do I do? Shop's slow. Filling that downtime with being productive. Do something like the jewelry making I've been doing the last couple of years. Started doing that just when it was slow season. I always wanted to. I just never looked into getting it done.
Sure.
So start really small. Don't get a loan for $1 million and invest in all the stuff that you don't know if you're gonna love.
Sure.
So just start with a couple tools, some gold wire, small investment, tinkering around with it a little bit. If you enjoy it, build it up a little bit. Start small, get really good at the small stuff, and then you can slowly get better and better making the cool stuff.
Sure.
Cool thing with gold, if you mess it up, torch it, flatten it, do it again.
Yep.
There's no scrap really. It's awesome. Just time.
Yeah.
And the time's already there. So
There you go.
another thing would be seek advice from other professionals and business owners. I never did any of that before I opened a business at all.
Yeah.
I just wanted to pierce. I got that job as a piercer at the little nail salon downtown. It was awesome. I just had never imagined. I always wanted to have my own shop, but I never looked into a business owner.
Sure.
That's not just a piercing shop. That's all this other stuff I had no idea about. Read books, research, and always reinvest into the business. Whether it's books on business, books on anything, just read.
Yeah.
Stay off your phone. Facebook's fine for marketing and all this, but pointlessly thumbing through the news feed, you can't tell what's new anymore, or what's news anyways, or what's
Sure.
fake news.
Yep.
I swore myself off of the news feed about a year ago, and it's been so good.
Yeah.
So good. You can still get on Facebook. You can still check your messages. You just don't need to go to that news feed.
Yeah.
You can if you need to. It's still there, but it's waste your time.
Yeah.
Waste your time. It's a great way to connect with friends, catch up with people, but it's
You don't miss out on as much as you think you do.
not at all.
Yeah.
And those professional piercing forums are still there. I don't need to get notifications. I don't check the notifications like my personal ones. The ones for the business, for sure, I'm always on top of that. But
Sure.
the regular ones, they're just not even there. I just
Yeah.
don't. If you need me, message me. I mean, liking something I posted a year ago, that's great, but I don't need to stare at my phone for an hour because I got a silly notification.
Sure.
I love when people like and share the stuff for the shop, but it's just, Facebook's great, but it can be a burden, man.
Yeah.
Also, don't stress about what everyone else is doing. I was a new business owner at the time. I needed to focus on what I need to do, not what everybody else in the world is doing.
Sure.
Definitely take advice from other people that know what they're doing and implement the things that make sense, but you don't need to try to do every little bit of everything because it'll just be too much and your head will explode.
Yeah.
It took a while to figure that out. Focus on what you're doing. This isn't, a crazy busy shop in San Francisco. It's not a tourist town.
Sure.
I'm not gonna have all the prettiest, gold diamonds and everything crazy all first, and we're not gonna have tourists coming in and spending millions of dollars on stuff. I don't know, man. Just start small.
Yeah.
Start small, build small. Be honest. Do the right thing all the time, even when it's hard. But yeah.